State Senator Greg Tarver of Shreveport. First, can I have your LSU tickets now that we're not going to have football?
My tickets are gone already.
I'm just messing with you.
Sold them last night at 10:30.
The governor came out last night. Lots of scary things were said. The number one thing that I have to point out to you, and I know this worries you, is that the Health Science Center in Shreveport will run out of money on April 30th. No money left for payroll after that date. Is that true? Is that a scare tactic?
That's not a scare tactic. That is the truth. What is happening in Louisiana right now, and I said it last year, we are broke. We need to raise revenue. People talking about cutting. We can't cut anymore. We are cut to the bone. We have let 33,000 people go that were employees of the state of Louisiana. We have cut everything, and the only thing left to cut is health care and education.
Well, Senator, our budget 8 years ago was $16 billion. Our budget is now $25 billion. That doesn't sound like we've cut.
Well, let me say this to you. You're not looking at the federal money that we're getting. We have gotten increased federal money in Louisiana. That is not state general fund. In state general fund, we only have about $8 or $9 billion in state general fund. And that don't grow. We're not getting the revenue. Our oil is down tremendously. We're losing $700 million. Our taxes are down, sales taxes, income taxes, and corporate taxes are down.
I'm sorry, finish your thought.
Our state is not growing.
Let me ask you about TOPS. They have suspended the payments. This is impacting thousands of people here locally. I know your phone has been blowing up, your email too. Is TOPS going to be saved? Will that be reinstituted after this 3-week session?
Let me say this to you. If we raise the revenue, we can reinstitute TOPS. But TOPS is general fund. The only thing that is guaranteed in TOPS is the tobacco tax, that we attach that to it. All the rest of it is general fund. We don't have any more money. I don't know how we can say it other than we are broke. If we do not raise revenue, LSU is going to close, Southern University is going to close, Northwestern is going to close, Louisiana Tech is going to close.
Pardon me, Mr. Gregg, but what you're telling me, what you're telling everybody listening right now is that Greg Tarver is going to his constituents and saying, we got to take more of your money. Is that legit?
Well, let me say this to you. We have a choice. We don't have to take that money. What we're going to do about LSU Med School? What we're going to do about Louisiana Tech? What we're going to do about Southern University? What we're going to do about the employees of LSU? How many people are being treated up to LSU? What are we going to tell these people? What are we going to tell the employees of Louisiana Tech and Southern University? We have a choice. Do nothing and everything would hit Louisiana. Do something and we can survive. We're not talking about raising $20 billion. We're only talking about raising $700 to $800 million. And they're still going to take cuts after we raise that money.
So basically, and I got to tell you, Greg Tarver's a pretty brave man for doing this. Because you're going to get phone calls, you're going to get emails, you're going to get texts, you're going to be out on the street later today talking to your constituents. And I guess the way I would phrase that is the state of Louisiana, Governor John Bell, and the legislature has to tell folks, we don't think you're giving us enough of your money.
What's happening, look at the oil revenue. We have no control over the oil revenue. The people don't have no control over the oil revenue. That's done by foreigners. Look at what happened into our income taxes. We give business $5 billion worth of tax breaks that we need to take a lot of it back. We give Walmart close to $750 million a year tax break that we need to take back, a lot of it. We can't do it all at once because we made a commitment. We have to program it. We got to do something. We're at an emergency at this point.
Greg Tarver is not only an experienced politician, he is an experienced legislator. What if you had to say, prioritize 1, 2, and 3, the increases you would get behind, what would those be?
would be tobacco tax. It would be alcohol tax. We have not raised that tax in 50 years. In 50 years, we have not raised alcohol tax.
Sales tax?
Sales tax, that would be my last result because it's a regressive tax.
Income tax?
If we have to, let me say this to you. When I vote for a tax, I have to pay it too. My family have to pay it. Everybody have to pay it. Everybody don't have to contribute to this problem that we have in Louisiana. We have kicked this can down the road long enough. If we don't do something about it this year, it's going to be really horrible in Louisiana.
Senator Greg Tarver, is there a tax that the governor's proposed that you will absolutely not vote for?
I have doubts about the sales tax, very serious doubts about the sales tax.
Because that impacts poor people, everybody?
It'll impact everybody. But at the same time, it takes money directly out of your pocket. Okay? Now let's be honest. Look at the gas tax that we have. We're not getting the revenue in taxes from the gas tax. When gas tax is $2.50 a gallon, and we get so much money. But if it's $1.69 a gallon, we get less money. Look at the oil revenue that we're losing in this state. $750, $800 million. We have no control over that.
Excuse me, Mr. Would you support a gas tax increase? The governor wanted $0.10 a gallon. That was the number being tossed around.
If it's used for our road system, yes, I would.
It's going to be a rough 3 weeks, Senator Tarver. I'm sure we'll be in touch with you when you headed down there already today or later this weekend.
Tomorrow morning we go in session Sunday, but we go in joint budget Saturday. Let me tell you something. This is not popular.
Oh, no.
But this is something we got to do.
Senator Greg Tarver, thank you so much. I know it's going to be a rough 3 weeks. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
You bet. Take care.